Man, I want to do another Subnautica one now. Crazy. Finding a way of getting better fuel source is nice. So we'll go fuel the other thing. Pretty sure our copper would have run out by now too. So. I think I need to put like 50 over here maybe. This burner. Oh, that was connected to the main one. I don't have a biofuel on this one. Do I have to make another biofuel thing then? Who's my favorite Pokemon? I never played Pokemon. So let's go Pikachu. Why the question marks? What is it encroaching on? That. It's really chewing through the fuel. Oh, not really. Okay. Hey, it's producing one. Okay. So now I need to get the materials for a second one of these bad boys. Which is more modular flames, more rotors, more things. Okay. No, I did that. Modular frame rotors cable. Oh, I can make 4 rotors. Oh, that's... Oh. I need 3 reinforced steel, which we can go just get. This thing's making them for us. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I need more than that. Okay. I'm gonna need another 4 of those. Fair enough. That's really cool how it's putting the complex part together. Alright, so we need to wait till we have 4 of these. Doesn't take too long. Grab myself another cup of tea, have a quick bio break. So we can make the modular frames. And then we can make another thing. Now I can make another assembler. I have to finagle the finagle those. Let's put it here. I get rid of that, and now I pick it because I want it looking nice. Aha. And then that one's going to be a rotor one, which takes screws and iron rods. So it needs to get screws. Screws also need to come through here. So we need a thing. That's what Panz. We need a splitter. That's tight. Hopefully that lines up. Okay, so we need to have this. There we go. Is that actually going to work? No. Well, hang on. This one's not working as bad. I don't like that. That shouldn't be able to do that. I'm going to let it. Gonna let it. So we need to turn that on. Power. Really? Which power do these guys take? 15 each. What? So it's got to have its own power source pretty much. That's rude. God damn. doing the grid up and hope? It's like milk. Yeah, that's a short because we. Give it our own bite. Give it its own one then. Let's get another biomass down here. I can put one of those with one of those. I guess. Oh. Biomass. Do I have anything to put in there? I'm going to pinch some fuel from the other one. Send me over. I should actually put one over there, but anyway. Fuse on this one, I guess. Automatically untrips, I think. It's kind of cool. Fuse, okay. Thanks, Georgie. Okay. Okay, so that probably shouldn't be doing that, but I don't care. So we've got rotors. And reinforced plate, which is what we need for that. Next. Next.
You're unbelievable.
Yeah, it feels like that, Dotty Pied.
I feel like an hour or two ago, you were chiseling rocks out of the ground. And now I come back to a full-scale automated operation.
Thank you so much for the biddies, Naughty Pun. Jump pads, walkways, color guns. They seem useless. So that's what we're going for because we want other stuff. I wonder if the chainsaw takes biofuel. Okay, so we should probably then just go on a leaf collecting expedition.
lardum or bacon agate can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Oh, okay, we get blueprint. That. Launch the rocket. Okay, so we're going to go on a collecting mission. Oh look, leaves, which we don't need. We need actual leaves. We'll go for a bit of an explore and gather. I should probably make some biofuel and take it down to the copper area, but you know. Oh, what's down here? A little concerned about going somewhere where I might not be able to get back up from. You know. You know. You know. So what are you guys playing at the moment? Well, yeah. Oh, who's it? Whoa, what's that? A green power slug. Can I put you in the biomass thing?
This semi-slug seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
Oh, okay. So the answer could be yes. I'm going to eat some of these berries because there you go. But, they look interesting. Can I eat those? Oh, it's those things. Okay, cool. Oh, gas. These plants fart on you. Can't wait to lose to sweaty nerds. That's it. That's me. At least you know what's going to happen and you're ready for it. Making totally wonk decks? Well, as long as you have fun. I often found the problem when trying to make fun decks is that because they don't win, they don't last very long, so you don't get the fun. Although sometimes you do. And it is fun when that happens, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if you get a good enough card from the draft, that's nice. Is that my copper thing still chugging along? How is it possibly still got... Oh, I suppose it's not using any power. Like, it uses almost no power because it's not doing much, and we loaded it up. Yeah, so trying to make a good deck from bad cards. I see. Yeah, that's cool. My cousins and I, ones that I gamed with, like D&D'd with, played Hearthstone as well. And would ultimately try to not net deck. And it's like, well, like, try to make their own creations, which isn't impossible. If you could probably come up with your own creation, it could be decent. But how good it is going to be relative to how close it is to current meta decks. Unless you, well, I mean, obviously if you made something that was just breakout phenomenal, you know, the odds are that someone else has sort of done that as well, or the community at large has come up with something similar. I used to rage over people playing just meta decks because it takes the fun out of them trying to stop their opposition with a broken combo that they've put together. And they'd always sit there swearing about, am I full? About like people that net deck, and I'm like, but I net deck. Oh, I've got a couple of one-offs. Let's get rid of one biomass. Can I just eat it? I can't put it in my hand. Well, let's put the berries in our hand, and that gives me a slot. Nice. Let's go find out what's going on here. But my argument was, like, I had fun in winning, so... It's been a long time since I've read that write-up. So this is still chonking along. Oh, well, okay. It's still chonking along, but only just. Alright, cool. Look at all the couple. Alright, cool. I think, like, when people say they've got a deck that does something and that's fun, that thing usually is something that wins the game. So it's kind of fun it's almost like styling on someone to win is what makes it fun. So if the deck never does the fun thing, then it's not fun, right? So kind of ultimately everyone plays to win. Star of the Long Dark shows what the Unity engine can achieve. I don't know. I thought it was pretty... I think the Unity engine can do a lot more than what Long Dark demonstrates. Unless you've got a deck that does something, but that thing that it does will not make it win, but you just want to make it happen. You know, but I've never come across something like that. Like, why are you making something not happen type of deal. What is the Door to Nothingness? I'm not familiar with it. play it, tap it, target player loses. So you lose when you play it? Or your opponent loses when you play it? Okay, so in that one, that is actually a deck that your goal is to win. Right? You might only have one very... You could target yourself. Okay, fair enough. So you might only have one win condition or one possible way of winning. But at the end of the day, that deck has a goal, and that is to win. Whoa, my thing got... Can that overheat and go bad? Whereas if you had a deck that did something, but I don't know what, yeah, like I've never seen one, that the thing it does doesn't actually win the game, but you're trying to achieve something. Maybe it's like an Exodia that does 0 damage. That would be the best one I could think of. Some way it's generating stuff so you can just infinitely play cards while doing 0 damage. You know what I mean? Like something like that. So you accomplish your goal when you make the final piece. You put the final piece into play. But what you do will actually do nothing. So you'd need something like... I don't know the names of the cards in Magic, and I can't remember them in Hearthstone. But you'd need something that generated a minion with like charge that you could kill off, and then the death of it would trigger something else that would summon another one that you could kill off while not actually ever doing damage. In which case then, yeah, you put it together and you're like, yay, I can just keep playing cards and there's nothing you can do about it. And I can play cards forever, and now I can stall. But eventually I'm going to get bored and I'll give up and you'll win. So in that one, Moogle, your goal is to lose. That definitely seems like a deck that doesn't do much. Hey Dixie, how you doing? I'm tempted to take the obstacle clearing, but I think we're just waiting. I'm gonna put fuel in the stuff since I've got all fueled up. So right now we're consuming 09. So we've got a bit of power available.